The next thing, you need to prioritize your task. Prioritize your task, meaning that yes, in your day you might have so many things to do, but some things have to come with higher priority while some will come with lower priority. So in your daily activities, make sure your goals have higher priority in your calendar. So if you want to achieve something and you have other things to do, for instance, yes, you can do those other things, but make sure that you have achieved the task, or you are at least on it. Then you can do something else and then come back to it. But don't give leisure and pleasure, other those other things, too much of your time and your attention, that you now leave your goal. I'm not saying don't take a time off or don't take breaks. Those things are important, but put more priority on achieving that thing you want for that day or that week or that month. And then the next thing here is set aside dedicated time for goal related tasks. So just make sure that you have a time from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. I'll be doing this. Then I have this time to do this and this and this and this. And then from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. I'll be doing this as well. And make sure you stick to it. Stay on it, do it. Focus on the time limits that you gave yourself for it, and achieve the thing and move to the next thing. That's how it is. You move, and before you know it, you've done what you need to do. Um, the next point is track progress and adjust the plan as needed. Yes, very important. Track your progress. Make sure as you are going, you know which stage you are at. If you have gotten to stage 80, stage 20, stage 10 in the over 100 of your goal. So know that okay, this is where I'm currently at, and this is what I still have to do. Because if you don't know what is left, you cannot track how much effort you need to put in. So this is what I still need to do. I still have a long way to go. You hear people saying that, "Lord, I still have a long way to go." If you don't know how much of a way you have long to go, you will not be able to like know that okay, this is when I need to put in more effort. And this, imagine if you are running a race, for instance, now, um, you are a you are a runner, right? And then you don't know how far the finish line is. You just know they've blown the whistle, and it's time for you guys to just take off. You don't know how far you guys are running. You just keep running. Except it's a marathon, you will get confused. Okay, why should I put effort in the beginning? Because when it comes to marathons, you are free to kind of like be a little bit laid back at the beginning, and then when you are almost midway or close to the finish line, you can now start really putting in all your effort to try and become the first or second, whatever. But if you burn yourself out in the beginning, you might not have the energy to push when you are close to the finish line. That's how marathons work. You start slow and then you accelerate as you get closer to the finish line. But if you don't know if it's a marathon or it's a short race, you might just use your intuition and start something, and then you find out that you've burnt out, and then you cannot get to where you need to go to. So you need to be able to like know how far it is you've gone in your race or in your goal, so you know how much effort you need to put either in the beginning or at the end, if you get what I'm saying. So um the third point I have here is you need to overcome your obstacles. It's very plain and simple. Overcome your obstacles, and know that every goal is going to have challenges and obstacles. You cannot do away from it. The moment you set a plan, there's a way things that you do not see coming will just start appearing. And it's because life will play out either way. So you have to impose your will on your current experience and get what you want out of life by continuing to do what you want to do and making sure that you stay on it until you get what you want out of life. But life is not just going to hold on for you and allow you, oh, yeah, go and do it. And then when you are done, it will not continue. No, life goes on. For instance, if you were going to work, for example, you have this goal of achieving being early. So you want to get to work by 8 a.m. and you are still at home by 7 a.m. But based on your calculation, your car is this fast, this fast. If there is no traffic, I should get to work by 8 a.m. sharp. But as we all know, life can be very, very funny sometimes. It's that day, gongon, that particular day that you want to get to work early. That's when you will meet traffic. It might be that some people are fighting in front and then everybody has to wait till they are done. Or there was an accident. You cannot plan some of these things. So sometimes life just happens. But you need to find a way to know, okay, if a situation like this comes up, do I need to call my HR and tell them, oh, I'm running late because I'm in traffic and this is happening. You just find a way to put your obstacles out of the way or walk around them, because there will always be challenges or obstacles when you are trying to achieve something. Um, Obviously, focus on progress and not perfection. Make sure you are making progress and not trying to make everything perfect, because there's a saying, perfection is the enemy of joy. You might want everything to be fantastic and come out 100 over 100 all the time, but progress continually is always going to be better than getting it perfectly once and then you are burnt out after that. So you get your progress, you get your progress, you get your progress. If you focus too much on perfection, you might never ever do anything. If you are too focused on it has to be perfect, I need to have the script, I need to have it properly written, everything should be, I need to be able to know that this is what is happening this time. Yeah. Sometimes you can have life like that, but life not really send you, to be honest. So um you just have to know that, okay, am I making progress? Yes, that should be enough. It doesn't have to always be perfect. Just make sure that you are making that progress and it's steady going and going and going. I think my second to the last point here is celebrate small wins to stay motivated. So when you've done one part of your goals, celebrate it. Be appreciative of it. Be grateful. You know, take time to kind of like, obviously not relax, but think about how far you've come and what you've done. If you don't celebrate where you've come, how far you've come, it will not, going forward will be pointless. So you need to know that, okay, I've gotten here and I'm grateful for where I've gotten to. Yes, I need to keep going, but I need to realize that I've done this. Obviously, it's not all the time you need to celebrate something you did. It's not every time, but make it an habit to kind of like, because if you really have that aim of being a continuous achiever of goals or a achieving person, you need to have this habit of, oh, I'm glad I was able to do this. I set this goal. I said I was going to do this and I've done it. I said I was going to do this and I've done it. Once you have that habit, it keeps you going, keeps you running. Even when you are facing challenges, you remember that, oh, yesterday I also faced challenges and I eventually overcame it. I celebrated my win, and today I'm going to face another challenge and I'll overcome it and I'll celebrate my win after I'm done. So these points are just to kind of like give you an overview of what achieving success and goals looks like. It's not a um it's not a 100% certain playbook, as I said in the beginning, that, oh, this is how you must do it. I've done it this way. If you don't do it like this, you are going to fail. No, there are certain other ways that people go about it, but try to find like a healthy way of achieving these things. Yes, you can have goals. Having setting goals is good, but if you don't take that time to appreciate yourself while you are doing these things, you might end up burning out. It happens a lot. I tend to be a workaholic sometimes too, and then when I don't take time away to myself to kind of see what I've done so far, it makes me feel as if what I'm doing is pointless. But sometimes just take that time away. When I take that time away to myself and I ruminate and think about what I've done, I'm like, okay, yes, you've come this far. Don't give up now. Keep going. If you can get here, you can get there. So that's how this whole talk is, and this is how you can apply it to your life. If you want to achieve goals, you need to know how to go about achieving them. Because you can't just have goals. Many people have goals and they don't know how to go about it, so they tend to make bad decisions, make wrong choices, and then it ends up looking as if, oh, life is not in my favor. There is nobody that life just favors automatically. I know people like to say that life just favor you. Nobody life favor. The person just knows something you don't know. That's it. Most of the time, the person just knows something you don't know. So I'm hoping this knowledge that I'm passing can help, even if it's one person, to kind of like have a better mentality and mindset about how goals are achieved. It's not magic. It's not Merlin and Otto and you say skidoosh and everything happens. No, there's a step by step process on how to do it. And don't forget, challenges is your friend. Having challenges means you are doing something that is difficult, and doing difficult things means you are actually being useful. So having challenges is a natural thing, something you should welcome. If you don't have challenges, then are you even living? I'm just being honest. If you are not facing difficulty at some point, it's obvious you cannot be facing difficulty every day of your life. But there should be some things that you want to do and you think about it, you have difficulty with it, you'll be like, "Ah, can I really achieve this?" Difficulties make you stronger, they make you better. So if you have challenges, don't go about crying and saying, "Oh, life is so hard, life is so difficult, I cannot do it alone," and everything like that. Sometimes you shouldn't do it alone. But just know that having challenges doesn't mean you are weak. It means you are trying to do something that is not easy. So, I mean, with all this, yeah, mic drop. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe, share, and talk about me to your friends. Bye.